With wonderful old-timey music in the background, it's high time to continue the tale of the little France that could, standing up against German Empire, here in Hearts of Iron 4, playing the Black Ice mod. And since last, the game and the mod has had an update to the 1.12 Sunflower, what's it called? Sunflower patch. And the biggest change I've noticed immediately is the production screen here, where you can see many more things you're producing at the same time, which is very nice. But I have noticed one thing here. I am missing equipment production suddenly for armored car units. Right. Armored car units. So I'm assuming it will be under... Let's check build armored vehicles first. Basic tankettes, light tanks and heavy tanks. Fine, there's neither of those. There's not in aircraft either, because here's just, aircraft, that makes sense. So let's go for build infantry and artillery equipment. Okay, HQ equipment. Stuff for things, small liaison vehicles, motorized infantry, yeah. Various kinds of artillery, wonderful. Transport for artillery and anti-air and anti-tank. No armored car. No armored damned car. So, let's go and research armored cars, then shall we? Oh wait, we have researched World War I era armored car vehicles. Could it be that perhaps it is outdated? Well, maybe. For all I know, it could be. But I still can't find the damn armored car anywhere. Unless it's hidden behind something else. Maybe it's part of motorized infantry all of a sudden. But what if my units are even... Which one are using armored cars anyway? Should it be one of these guys that need armored cars? What do you need for your daily activities? These ones need armored car units, but I can't produce them. Great. Suddenly these guys need armored car units, but I can't make them. Motorized infantry. So they have... Okay, so I found the issue. They have armored car here. So I need to remove it, but I can't remove it because I don't have enough army experience to remove something from my armies or my divisions. Yet I cannot make it. This is ending up being a bit of a problem. If I can't find the armored car anywhere, how the hell... I need armored car to make my units most efficient, but I can't make armored cars despite having upgraded. Maybe it's just... Oh, I realize what is this wrong now. Support battalions. I don't think I have armored car here, do I? Or do you need that? Let's see here. Signal company, that's one thing. Radio, that's another thing. Maybe I need... Well, I have armored car... I don't understand. Something is wrong. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. That's all I have to say. Something is rotten, something is wrong, I can't do anything about it, so get away from me. We do have a national focus that we have yet to set. All Alpine forts is interesting, because that leads to extend the Maginot Line. So I think I will go for Alpine forts. And we have 3 more free military factories, which is nice. So let's put one producing, these fighters here. And then let time pass a little bit, so we can see our updated need over here. We need more towed anti-tank. We need more infantry equipment. And we need a hell of a lot of cavalry equipment all of a sudden. I think they must have updated what was in the units, or what they required, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Advanced machine tools is a bit early for that, but we could do it. So we're out bright and early and we'll get the bonus and benefits from it as soon as possible. China has capitulated. I don't care. How about we make some more cavalry equipment? Xinjiang. Well, that's scary. And recon infantry, we're suddenly needing a hell of a lot of. Okay, so we can put them there, and now suddenly we don't need support equipment anymore. That seems very strange to me. No support equipment for anyone? Well, it's only one factory, and plus who knows when we will actually need support equipment again. Or it could just be, I don't know, actually, support equipment. We have a lot of them. And using up some aluminum and steel. I always get confused. Is it aluminum or is it aluminium? I think it's just one of those differences between American and British English. And since I get my pronunciations from both, I suppose. I don't know. It's one of the two or both. It's probably both. Let's go with both. That makes sense. The Germans are having a field day over here. They actually have a lot of divisions standing over here. Of various kinds of light tanks, you know. Panzer Division 1937. The Munich Conference. Here we go with some interesting things. German demands for the Sudetenland region of Czechoslovakia, where a significant number of ethnic Germans live, have come to a head. Hitler has positioned forces along the Czechoslovakian border in preparation for an attack. Talks are being held in Munich between Britain, France, Italy and Germany in the hopes of negotiating a peaceful end to the Sudeten crisis. The British have made it clear that they have no intention of going to war over a quarrel in a faraway country. Should we follow their lead, or will we honor our obligations to Czechoslovakia by offering them support? Okay, so we could get this, which loses us 200 political power, which is not too bad. We will get a good opinion of Czechoslovakia, well, Czechoslovakia will get a good opinion of us. German Reich could then have... Oh wait, we will need to create our own faction then. We would have an own faction with Czechoslovakia, and I don't know if anyone would be willing to join us. I mean, Italy sure wouldn't. Maybe Poland would want to join. Depending on how threatened they feel by Germany. Perhaps they will feel more threatened by Soviet Union. But here we have... I think we will need the British on our side to win. I'm sorry, Czechoslovakia, but I'm going historical here. I'm going historical. I don't really have my army ready enough to help you yet. Hopefully we'll be ready in another year or so. But we'll be too late for you, Czechoslovakia. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. We still have Bohemia. Bohemia is pretty cool. Bohemia is really cool. Communist influence foreign policy. Oh no, communists are getting more powerful. No matter what oh, right, there we go. Some more help for me. Oh, and now a lot of things got done. Right, so let's get started on improving some things. And this one changed around, so now it's entirely different. Here we have explosives team. Sure, let's go for some explosives. This one far away yet. They remade quite a bit actually when I come to think about it. Perhaps we should upgrade pre-war armored car vehicles so we can get them. And now we have uniforms, boots and whatnot. Maybe we should switch out production of that. Let's see, have they added anything? There we go, French Air. Well, we could go for this one, but MS-406 will be our plane of choice. Computing machine, there we go. Okay, so which one are we actually producing now? MS-406, oh, good. War of the World. Yep, that's what will happen. We will fight the German world. Or at least a German-speaking world. Against the Francophone world. What? Why is... Okay, so something has happened here. Apparently this is not an area... I suppose this is suddenly become area where no one can pass. That's what I assume it is. Perhaps we can... No, you cannot enter province. Ah, so to prevent all the whole Italy going across everything. But when... Shouldn't there be larger regions then where no one can pass? I assume few people went past over here in the deserts of Libya. But I don't know. Extend the marginal line so we are in time for the war. I wish I could help poor Belgium. Where are the Belgian forts? I want to see Belgium. You should really have some sort of doctrine for doing that. And I have the generic one, of course. How silly of me. Okay. So I'm starting to... Maybe I should go for this one. It takes 507 days, holy shit. Basic light artillery. No, anti-tank. This one. Anti-tank upgrade. That will be useful. We just need more anti-tanks. We need more stuff. We don't get effects from strengthened government support. That's a shame. I mean, we have already upgraded quite a bit over here in the Maginot Line. The extended version of it, at least. Before you can create a template to include your equipment. Well, we could try to practice with them, but considering we have a deficit on a lot of the things we need, such as cavalry equipment, armored car vehicles, and I mean, pre-war liaison vehicles is doing fine. We're doing fine there. Oh yeah, the uniform boots and stuff. Do we have anything we need to switch? Do we need to switch them out? Uniforms, boots and helmets, 2. Oh crap, we need a lot of uniform boots and helmets. How about the next ones that come? We will add factories. Should we take factories from something else? That is a good question. And the answer is perhaps. I mean, anti-tank is finally starting to become a bit more productive, so we can't steal from that. Recon infantry equipment we will need. Cavalry equipment is going well, but we still need it for a number of more days. Okay, let's speed up time. We have very little to do beyond just waiting for time to pass, I suppose. But where is our weakest point in our whole line? We have 12 divisions, which are standing here on the Italian border. They have a hell of a lot more divisions than that. But at least we got some Alpine forts out of it. But they have stronger forts than we do. We have now 4 divisions which are ready to go somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. I suppose we will need to fortify our weakest point, which is along the Belgian border, because we can never trust the Belgians. They might come. Here we have a lot of naval bombers. We will not use them at all. Here we have some... what the hell is this? This is a... what? It doesn't say anything here over them. I'm assuming there's some form of wing of some kind. Here we have some other things. Okay, so I think using an old save file kind of messing around a little bit, but we'll suffice, we will suffice. Concentrated industry, free. We will suffice. Air wing details. Well. What do we have here? We can just identify the 406 somewhere. There we go. That's good. Extending the Maginot Line. Already done. Defensive stratagems. Disunited government. That will be good. That will be good. I should have taken that before, but now, you know, that will be good anyway. Let's see. Disunited government. Daily political power cost, wonderful. Getting rid of that, wonderful. Victors of the Great War, I would like to get rid of that too. How do I get rid of it? Yeah, that's a good question. How do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of that? Will it be under some sort of army reform? Okay, so we kind of need to go down here and get army reform. Because that will give us a lot of nice things. Wonderful. And even a completely new design company. Yeah, design. I mean, say what you want with the Germans, but the German officers, they had a pretty good taste in fashion, let's say it. I mean, the uniforms look pretty darn good. Hugo Boss knew what he was doing when it came to, you know, making uniforms of various kinds. I wonder if you could add a company for uniform boots and helmets called Hugo Boss. Pre-war Tankettes, I mean, that could be useful, I suppose. I suppose so. Cavalry tank equipment. Never really got around to dealing with that part. We'll see how long we'll stand against Germany. Perhaps it will be over before it starts, who knows. And Czechoslovakia was eaten. Meanwhile, you know, regular Slovakia is kind of staying alive a little bit under Joseph Tiso. Prince Paul, leader of Yugoslavia. What happened to your king? Why not King Paul? It's like, oh, well, I assume it's kind of a thing with Italy, that he was the de facto leader, I suppose, of Yugoslavia. German Reich claims Memel. It's like here in Italy, where it was Vittorio Emanuele the third. Is it the third? I think it was the third. But Benito Mussolini was de facto leader of it. Of the whole thing. The whole shablam. Should we go for naval mission efficiency? That doesn't lead anywhere. Doesn't lead anywhere at all. We've got anti-tank upgrade at least, so that's cool. That's cool stuff. I think maybe flamethrower squad. That sounds cool. Flamethrower squad, awesome. Too many technologies. Can't keep up. Improved infantry equipment. There we go. Wonderful. Now go for Grand Battery. So we can get rid of victors of the old war or Great War. The big war. There, another one. So how's our Maginot Line feeling? It's feeling pretty healthy. The Germans are doing the regular stuff. Training along the border. Making some push-ups. Come on, you faster, faster, faster. You can do it. See how many I can do? 3, 4. And I'm assuming a 5th one. Good job. I mean, he's better than me. He is probably better than me. And our deficits are lowering quite rapidly as well. I mean, 434. We're doing well. Holy shit. And now we have 3 civilian factories. Well, those 3 civilian factories will go and make some land forts here in the Alpine regions. Because we are not equipped to handle... Holy shit! They have 51 divisions or something like that, or had, before they started moving around. I hope they don't go for me. That's all I can say. That's a bit too far away. We are down here. Entrenchment speed, though, that could be useful. I know, and we have some available planes in reserves. Wonderful. We have 129 MS-406. Should probably start putting them out. MS-406, there we go. Let's do 100. It's a shame this whole thing kind of messed with me. Here we have Devotain something something, some kind or another. We might as well deploy them. I don't know, if it will be any decent. There we go. Just deploy a bunch of things. And then everything that I just deployed will be put here in northern France for air superiority missions. Who knows when the Germans come? Not discriminate. All of this will be useful. This one will not be useful though. So I will scrap them. Since I don't know what to do, they can't do anything, so there's no use in having them there. Over here we have some other things as well. We can put them here and see which ones we can use and which ones we cannot. Most of them we cannot use at the moment, so we will scrap them. So we cannot use anyone that has this silly bug thing for me. That's fine. Is this a fighter as well? There we go. Good, 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 good. We are really starting... Oh, not strategic bombing here. What the hell? And we're starting to get some more 406s, which are wonderful in every way. So now we have some air things going on. Hopefully, the damn Brits can help out when the war starts. Why are we... Oh, it pauses automatically. Fine, let's get started and move up ahead throughout time. 12th of May, and May is just blazing past. I think we will manage the... Yeah, we will definitely manage the anti-tank deficit. Wonderful. I mean, look at this. We are doing amazing. We will even manage the infantry equipment deficit. Okay, maybe not. We will maybe manage the recon infantry deficit, perhaps? Modify government, we can finally do that. Okay, so military high command. We can definitely use, maybe... the fleet stuff is inconsequential. We don't need that. This one could be useful, but it's not really, a focus at the moment. So army logistics seems like the obvious first choice. Unless I could have picked something else. Perhaps I should have picked something like, someone that will kill off all the communists in my land. Do we have any such decision to ban communism? I know the AI has done that multiple times. Or is that if you pick a different move? No, I can't see anywhere where you would do that. So we will do the battalion thing. Maybe we'll do in army reform. They're removing the communists. Because I'm pretty sure the AI has done that in the past. Banned the communists. At least, the French AI, that is. Trained army command, wonderful. Levin, mass, wonderful. Small arms, workshops, fortification, focus. There we go. Sends an Enigma machine to the Allies. Excellent news, excellent news. Now just to try to survive this tide of darkness that is approaching us. Holy shit, they are outnumbering us so heavily. Luckily we got some few more divisions that can help out. Oh, the Tour de France came back. Tankettes of various kinds are done. Airbase, construction, nothing really fancy there. Steel refinery, sure, why the hell not. And which one are we using the most? I think medium artillery, so let's go with that. And then production-wise, where is the Tankettes thing? How about we do pre-war Tankettes? Will that be a different kind? No? It'll still be basic Tankettes. Alright, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Early war light tank. PCM 36. Okay, we don't really have any other tanks that we can do. Armored car. There we go! Armored car units suddenly showing up. Okay, let's start doing that. And since we have infantry, cavalry stuff being done, we can take some stuff from that. Oh yeah, we do really need things here, don't we? Well, sure. It's not like we... Okay, we have some anti-tank guns we can get rid of. Or borrow. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, that's not good. Army reform, that is much better. Army reform, much better. We have these light tanks that I don't really know what to do with. German... Oh no. It's already that time? Holy shit. I was so busy with other things that I forgot. Poland refuses German ultimatum. Well, here comes nothing. It is approaching. German Reich declared war on Poland. I'm assuming we have until, the 1st of September. They were a bit early here. The Germans are a bit early. But they have their wonderful cities of Munich, Frankfurt, Prague. Poland joined allies. Well, what do you know? So when do we get called in? Against the Polish? With the Polish? They only have garrisons, do they? I have a feeling that the Polish will not survive very long. Here they should do pretty well against Eastern Prussia. I don't really see much in the Eastern Prussia area at all. We can willingly go in here. Oh, there we go, the communist threat. Okay, that will not do. Call to arms. Okay, the threat against communism. Banning communism will lead to change in popularity in communism, minus 30, grants national spirit. Communist support, losing all of that. Well, let's ban communism. I don't have time for this silly nonsense. And now we will go to war against Germany. It started. The war, it's here. We could probably, with the Germans having all... Holy shit, so many divisions. So many divisions. Okay, first of all, I need a commander here. And, I mean, who better than Jean de la Tour de Tassigny? Or maybe I should do this guy. No, he's old guard, I don't like him. Okay, so I have the perfect duo here. You could call them, you know, some sort of dynamic duo even, in this case. Oh wait, they have changed the amount of... Oh crap. 16 now. So used to the other one. Shit, okay. Alright. Charles de Gaulle, I know what he will do. He will not do this though. How about Maxime Weygand, and then we will have... Alphonse Georges. Alphonse! My dear old friend. You will not do anything over there. You will instead... This guy will try to take everything in the Saarland region, or Rhineland. I suppose Saarland is different places. But let's try to take that, shall we? Yes, we shall, is the response they should be making. And speaking of Charles de Gaulle. He will take hold of this one, this little army. He only has 3 in skill. Silly, silly, Charles de Gaulle. Silly, silly. He will also help out over here. No, not against the Luxembourgians, for God's sake. No, instead it will help out against the Maginot Line, or well, along the Maginot Line, rather. And try to take Frankfurt. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now get started. We are trying to break through the Siegfried line. And they left it a little bit open. Meanwhile, the Poles really should be getting Königsberg. They have a prime opportunity to do just that. Send volunteers! The Americans are willing to send me help. And I gladly accept help. Australia has joined Poland. New Zealand has joined Poland. Wonderful, wonderful. South Africa. Everyone is joining Poland here. Is this help I'm seeing? Are the Brits sending aid? Can't believe it. They might be sending help. Alright, we can probably increase speed a little bit. I bet the Germans are a bit spooked now by French forces moving in at a rapid pace. Come on, you can take this little area. And then you can have one of these divisions... No. Try to move there. There we go. That's how I like it. I like to see them moving around the enemy. To Stuttgart we go. At least to here we go. There we go, there we go. I like it, I like it. Feel like I've done this before once. Which I have, I suppose. Wait, why are we losing? Stuttgart. Charles de Gaulle, are you ready? Start the engines if you are ready. Wait, there is a button is. Okay, so we've taken Stuttgart. We can leave one guy behind. Wait, we are running into enemies. We are winning against said enemies. But they are winning against us since they are moving around us. Which is not acceptable. I need to keep my lines open. I'm in a dangerous position. They are sending assistance from the other front. Hold out, France. Spain. Poland. Hard to remember who to help here. There we go. We could probably try to dismantle this army. But who knows when they will go through Belgium or whatever. I'm doing more than real life France anyway. And I can temporarily use some German factories over here. Which is good. There we go. This music just makes everything better in life.